When Donald Trump calls you Marjorie Traitor Greene, or the Democrat calls you bleach blonde, broke back, brick house, or whatever they call it, you're probably going to end up resigning. But don't feel sorry for Marjorie, because she did a lot of name calling herself. But let's get past the name calling and let's see what this Marjorie Taylor Greene resignation is really about. Because the real reason that she's resigning is a shame.
Just never fit in. Americans are used by the political industrial complex of both political parties, election cycle after election cycle, in order to elect whichever side can convince Americans to hate the other side more. And the results are always the same. No matter which way the political pendulum swings, Republican or Democrat, nothing ever gets better for the common American man or woman.
Now, whether you believe in anything that Marjorie Taylor Greene ever stand for, that statement was indeed true. She's stepping down from Congress, and I wonder, why do these people always quit when they develop a backbone? Every time a politician stands up against their own party, they are ran out of Washington, D.C. Now, why did she all of a sudden decide to quit? Is her life being threatened? Could be. Did she develop a conscience? Maybe. Or did she finally realize that the United States political system is a joke? Now, Marjorie has been a big advocate of releasing the Jeffrey Epstein file. And they finally got a vote on that. And they're supposed to release the files. But she knows that everybody that are in those files, that is somebody in Washington, D.C., or who has a lot of money, she knows these people are going to be protected. And lately, she has been talking about the Republicans not having a plan for health care. Now, Marjorie has said on numerous occasions that she asked this guy, Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, what's the Republican plan for health care? And each time that she's asked him, he never gives a clear answer. Well, we working on this, and we working on that, and we got all these things that we are proposing, and we might do it this way, and we might do it that way. But right now, Marjorie, we just got to get past this government shutdown, and we'll get to health care in a minute. Well, she knows exactly what Mike Johnson is saying. He's saying they do not have a plan for health care. She knows that the Republican plan is to allow the subsidies for the ACA to expire and millions of Americans are going to be without health care. And Marjorie knows this. And she knows this because she can look back in recent history and see what happened the last time that Republicans approached the subject of health care. Remember this guy? Well, he was Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan. And during his term as Speaker of the House, the Republicans had the same problem in front of them, health care. And for 8 years, the Republicans lied about having this great plan for health care. And when they were finally forced to bring out that great plan, this guy, who was the Republican president, he told the Republican Congress that that garbage that they put before him to sign was mean. It was terrible. It looked like something that they had just thrown together the night before. Meanwhile, they had been lying that they had this great healthcare plan for 8 years. So she knows that the people in her state are in trouble because there is absolutely nothing she can do about it. But here's the big question. I don't care if you don't agree with anything that Marjorie Taylor Greene has said, her politics, what she believes in. That doesn't matter. Not important on this topic. Why is it that when a politician chooses not to toe the party line, they decide to get a backbone and do what their conscience is telling them to do? Trust and believe, this is not just on the Republican side. If a Democrat goes against a Democrat policy of what they think that everybody should just toe the line and do what we say do, Democrats are just as vicious. If you got to toe the party line and just go along with the majority, then what do we need all these people for? Why are we paying all of these people if they cannot speak for themselves without getting death threats, thrown out the party, called a traitor? All kinds of names she's gonna get called before this is over with. If you elect your representative and they can't speak for you just because Mitch McConnell or Chuck Schumer tells them this is how you should feel about this issue, and shut up and just do what I tell you to do, why are we electing representatives? And bigger than that, why are we paying all these people when they really don't have any voice? Just a question. So we got another one who decided to speak up, go against the party. We got another one that's going to resign. And whether you believe or appreciate or agree with anything this woman has ever said, she has the right as a representative to speak her own mind, to go against her party. And it's really not going, you're not really not going against your party just because you don't agree with what your party is doing. You just got a different opinion, a different realization. But we have another example of why the United States political system is broken.